Hello guys, my name is Clermont. Okay, so this is me from the future. So I basically expanded like the what's the name? The trading hall that I have, which is still pretty ugly because it has a lot of dirt. It's still with dirt. So basically I got all the villagers into their slots and used signs to know who is who. I basically also worked more on getting more enchantments because I needed one enchantment in particular for the project we are going to do for today, which is piglin bartering. Okay, so the idea is that we want to make our storage system, and for a storage system you need a lot of quartz, and that's where this guy is going to help us. Curse of binding. So why do we need curse of binding? Basically, well, I will show it later. Okay, so let's continue on the video. As you can see, I am from the future. So basically I worked on this like probably 1 month ago or 2 months ago. But yeah, I have been very busy with my graduation project, but I finally finished like the project. Like I can finally work. Well, I haven't finished. I still have to make like the documentation and the written report. But yeah, I have basically finished my graduation project. Okay, so let's continue with the video. So yeah, so the first things that I needed were to get like the course of binding books, because I needed at least 8 course of binding because I wanted to have 8 piglins. Well, yeah, 8 piglins for this piglin bartering. I made some leather boots because we were going to put the course of binding on the leather boots, and to make it more decorative, then we needed like some, well, yeah, we needed some yellow dye. So I didn't find yellow dye in my storage, so I used some of these petals. So I used bone meal to get more of them, and then we colored all the boots with curves of binding. Then I had almost all the materials. I didn't need all that many materials for this farm, and so we went to the nether. So the first thing that we needed was to get the piglins, because piglins are the part that's more important. So how do we get piglins in the nether roof? So you can go to the nether, the surface, and get piglins that way, but I decided just to make like a netherrack platform. I thought it was easier, so I made like a netherrack platform with some blocks above so that no gas would spawn, and then I would get to the what's the name? I would get to the gold farm and then kill some piglins where I got some of the, well, killed some piglins where I got some of the piglins into boats, and I finally got 8 piglins. So I gave them all gold armor, and I gave them the course of binding boots. And then I had to move the beacon, as you can see in the video, and I started the build. Okay guys, so we finally have the piglin bartering setup. Okay, so it's really nice how it works. I don't know if you guys like it. Okay, so what changes did I have to make? So initially I had these hoppers basically, and I have like 3 chests. So 1, 2, 3, and like 4 chests. I don't remember how many. I probably have the schematic, right? No. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, you can see. So I had the chests here, so I removed them and I made a shulker loader. So basically all the gold is going here. I thought this was slower, but yeah, it wasn't as slow as I expected. So this was enough. Because at first I was thinking that this wouldn't be able to keep up. Like I would have more gold than I would be able to put in the shulker, but no, it's perfect, right? It isn't as fast, but it isn't as slow. So this hopper chain is enough to fill the shulker. So this is like the really basic shulker loader. So you can see this guy pushes. So when there's redstone, blah blah. I already have something like this in the shulker farm. So the more complicated rest that you can see here is that I have like it automatically crafts shulkers when needed. So as you can see, I have a shulker unloader of shulker shells. So I have here the shulker shells and a shulker unloader of wood. So as you can see, I have wood here. So basically all the wood goes here. This guy crafts the logs into planks, and then the planks get crafted into chests, and then this guy fills. Well, this guy doesn't fill. This guy fills, and then I craft the shulker, the shulkers with this module. So as you can see, these guys turn on when needed. Oh, it's working now. Oh no, it's not working. So it has enough to craft. Sorry, people distracted me and I lost my train of thought. Okay, so when there are enough shulkers in the system, this comparator detects it. So as you can see, there is a shulker here. Well, not here. Here. So when there's a shulker here, then this will keep this redstone signal stationary. So this will mean that this guy won't be able to craft more shulkers. So this prevents the shulkers from spewing everywhere. So this fills this shulker loader, so the gold shulker loader, and then I have 2 options. So I have this lever, I can press the lever or don't press it. If I press it, it's in gold mode, so I'm going to accumulate gold here. So the shulker loader will accumulate here, but if it's off, like it currently is, and this is the chain of shulker, right? So this goes here and then down. So this is a chain of shulker, so it goes down. So if something broke, no, what the hell? It shouldn't. What? uh Damn it. uh I don't understand what's going on. So this basically can happen, but I don't understand why it happened. Damn it. So I have to make a different system because gold is annoying. Okay, I have my inventory just a mess. Look at all this gold. Maybe that's why this farm momentarily broke. And look all this gold. just going to waste. So I noticed that I wasn't getting enough gold in the farm, so the piglin bartering is stopped. I don't understand why. So I will have to make a different system. Ah, no, I will lose my gold. Gold, gold, gold. Ah, annoying. Okay, so I messed up. It's also raining. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. I hope you guys can't, but if you hear the rain or noise, it's because it's raining. Okay, so we need to fix that problem. So basically, I have a way to automatically stop crafting gold, but the problem is that I messed up how it should be. So I need a repeater. But at least I didn't expect it would break that way. Okay, let's keep explaining what's the farm is going. So, but let's make the fix. I need to go here. Okay, basically I have this comparator. So this comparator basically sends a signal when there is a redstone signal of 3, as you can see. The problem is that this guy crafts 9 ingots every cycle. So it's possible that this will not get a redstone signal of 3 on so this should get a redstone signal of 3 before this fills up. So I wanted to get the signal from the chest, but you can get a comparator signal from a chest if there are blocks above the chest, which is something annoying. I don't know why they decided to make that. So that basically means that I can't get the redstone signal from the chest. I wanted to get the redstone signal from the chest, but I can't. So then that means I have to take the redstone signal from the hopper, but this goes at hopper speed. So this goes really slow. Since it goes at hopper speed, and this loads slower than this because this loads 9 times faster. So what happened is that this filled completely before this guy had the chance to send a signal. So I have to use a comparator. Let's break. So basically now I'm getting the signal when there is a redstone signal of 1, which I didn't want to do. But yeah, it's safer than doing it the other way. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Oh, I don't have enough redstone. Okay, you will have to do. Oh, this won't work. Ah, okay, now it works. Okay, so the gold here that already, the gold blocks here that are already in shulkers, that's one of my mistake when fixing this. This is fills shulker with gold blocks. If there is gold ingots, then it won't work. So basically it gets the items here and then goes to this shulker unloader. Again, this shulker unloader is going to get the gold and put it in this crafter. So this crafter turns the gold blocks into gold ingots, as you can see. But it should only if there are items here, but I messed up the redstone, so no, I can't. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted. Okay, basically, okay, so this is the shulker unloader. Then you get the crafter, so it crafts the gold blocks into ingots. Okay, so it fills this guy. Now then you get in this dropper. So this dropper, what it does is throw all the items into this gold pressure plate. This gold pressure plate turns off this clock. This gold pressure plate is also the one that controls when the items get pushed. So when I usually do this kind of stuff, I sometimes have an observer here. So I at first had an observer here. So observer and then a string. So when items fall through observer, through a string, an observer can detect us as an update, and it throws the items. The problem, oh, I think I have something similar. Oh no, yeah, here. Oh no, I don't have it. Okay, so I have like the example of the gold farm that I used in Skyblock. So yeah, as you can see, what I had is an observer getting the items here. Okay, here. So you have an observer, the items fall in the string, and then you get this redstone signal to push the items. The problem with these guys is that sometimes they aren't as reliable. This observer gets... I have been interrupted all the time today. So this observer takes the items from here and then sends the pistons to push. So basically the items fall here, this guy pushes here, and then the items get pushed here, which it doesn't work anymore because now these guys count as blocks. So I used this before this guy were containers. But now since they are containers, then it locks the hoppers. So basically the redstone goes, the items go here and then pushed. So I use this observer. The problem is that piglins don't trade at the same time. So like some will pick gold first and then some will pick gold later. So this basically means that the like basically this will go like item, 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 item. So since it falls so quickly, then this guy sends a redstone signal. This guy sends a redstone signal too often, so there are too many updates. It sends, well, I used 4 piglins here, so it would send like 4 redstone updates and then take a break, and 4, then take a break. But these 4s aren't like at the same time, you know, but it will send the 4 different ones. So what happens is that sometimes these guys will go, and then it may cause that an item gets stuck here. So in this one I changed it because items were getting stuck. So they were getting stuck like here. Sometimes these guys, like an item gets stuck and it like sometimes these items get stuck here, collides, and it gets stuck here, and then this guy doesn't have the time to push it. So I get the redstone signal from this pressure plate. Basically this guy, as you can see, it sends an impulse now. Like it sends an input now, and then when they pick the gold, so it slows down the inputs, so this will push the items slower. It also lets the items accumulate faster. So as you can see, now the disadvantage of this system is that it depends of gold falling here, and if I run out of gold, then some items will get stuck here that will never get pushed, which is a disadvantage, but I really don't know on any way to solve that problem. So basically this guy gets the items here, the pressure plate, so it pushes the items and goes here. Now at first I wanted the shulker loaders to be here, but the shulker loaders were too big. So that basically meant that I couldn't get the items here. Like I wanted to push them into the shulker loaders, like I have in this other shulker farm. So you have to this farm works here well because this is not a Y0, but these blocks were at Y0 basically in the nether, because this was a skyblock. So since this was like the border of the word, then I couldn't have like the gold would go here, and I couldn't have like the piglin bartering setup go down. But I could here because this is fire in the word. The problem with that was that I made everything too vertical. Like this is vertical, and so I ran out of space. So the only way to get the items pushed here and have a shulker loader was using other types of shulker loaders, but I wanted to use these ones, so I changed it. So I simplified my life by going like here, down, then items go here, and then they get pushed up. Which is so cool, right? Items go here, then up here, and then get pushed. So I needed these blocks. So basically, if I don't have this block, the items will go two up, so it won't get picked up by the hoppers. So I needed at least two glass, so then everything gets picked up. Well, not everything, because hoppers can only get a certain amount of items at a time, and blackstone sometimes you get too many blackstone. So when when you get too many blackstone, then the excess goes here and burns, which I don't really mind. Like, it's too excessive, and I already have a lot of blackstone. Like, look, all of these shulkers are filled with blackstone. So I AFK'd the night, and this is all that I have gotten. Okay, basically, what else? Oh yeah, so I have this other part. So this allies pick the unstackable items, so it picks these fire resistant potions and splash fire resistant potions and the books. So I only have like 3 allies, and I have this notebook with this clock. So this guy basically detects. Okay, so if you guys remember the explanation for this, for the bone meal farm, so when basically this turns off by 2 ways. Either there are enough items here, so there are like a shulker here, then this guy will send us a redstone signal that will turn off the farm. So or the other alternative, if there are not enough shulkers. Okay, so it turns off both that ways. But here I didn't need a filter because I can't use a filter for unstackables, or at least not the way I have it right now. So I would need like more redstone. But like I said, I need less space and it's less cool, so that's why I have the allies here. So to filter potions you would need a brewing stand, and you would also get the bottles, like the water bottles as well. Now that I remember, I don't have sounds. So I turned it off. So let's go down. So if I used brewing stand, then I would only get like here I would get like splash potions, I would get potions and water bottles. But since I'm using allies, then I can have like all of the potions of fire resistance, all the splash potions, and books. But the problem with books is that they can't separate between soul speed 2 and soul speed 3, or soul speed 1. So, well, they can't separate between any book, so they just catch all the books. Okay, so this is pretty simple. Like, this is the clock, this guy presses the note block, but I have like well, this is a custom head that I have from the data pack of concrete, white concrete. So the advantage of heads is that they don't make sounds. Like if I remove it, you would hear it. Which is really annoying. So if I have this guy sends the audio and this guy is listening. But I don't hear it, so it's not annoying for me. So like I said, this turns off two ways: if there are not enough shulkers, or if if this is full. So I took advantage of that to turn off this clock. So basically I get the signal from the three of them. So if fire resistant potions, the normal ones, are full, then this turns off the clock, and it turns off the clock of the three unstackable items. So I stop hearing this because allies are tricky, like to use. Like you basically need, how do I explain this? So these three allies will hear this notebook, and they will try to throw the items, and they will throw it above a hopper. So the hopper will pick up the items first. So that's why I can separate the items. The problem is that this notebook, they will hear the three of them will hear it. So that's why I have to turn off the clock at the same time that the three of them are, or else they will keep throwing items. Like this guy will keep throwing items even though this is full. That's why I have it like it turns off when there is, when either of these guys get full. So this is like an OR an OR gate. So if this one gets full, then it will turn off. If this one is full, it will turn off. If this one is full, it will turn off. If two of these are full, it will turn off. If two of these are full, it will turn off. And if there are three of them are full, it will turn off. So this, basically this piston will push it here, and then this guy will stop throwing potions. That's how it works. And then I get all the goodies. So quartz, blackstone, dried cast, ender pearls, obsidian, crying obsidian. This is like fire charges, right? Fire charges, soul sand, nether bricks, which I should craft these guys, but yeah, I am not crafting them. Leather, a string, arrows of spectral arrows, gravel, iron nuggets, and potions, basically. So look at all the books that I have. So I will never run out of soul spit books. And that's all. That's basically all the piglin bartering. Oh yeah, another thing. How does these guys are here? Let's get the audio down. Let's turn off mobs. Okay, so you guys see these guys. So these guys are standing up in powder snow, and they can do that because they are standing. They have leather boots. So they have leather boots because they can stand in what's the name? In powder snow. The problem is that piglins also throw iron boots, like iron boots with soul spit. The problem with them picking iron boots with soul spit is that they will, well, they will remove the problem with them throwing iron boots is that if they have leather boots, then they will pick the iron boots and then they will fall. Now how do we prevent that? So all of these leather boots are with cores of binding. So that's the reason why they don't fall. So by them standing in cores of binding, then they can throw the items, it will fall through the powder snow, and then everything will go here. The alternative is to put them above a hopper or a block in a hopper minecart, and then use a dispenser to throw the items. But yeah, this is more elegant. So using powder snow. I got this idea from, I think it was either Psycraft or Mango Skyblock, or Psycraft Skyblock, or Psycraft Blitz. One of those. Psycraft basically. So yeah, this is how it works. So then the rest is just getting the shulkers from here to the here. So that's why I have like these pots. So basically this is full of shulkers. There are also these, as you can see, these guys, because when this breaks the shulker, when that shulker unloader, basically Yeah, the shulker unloader will get this is the gold. When it runs out of gold, then it will throw the shulker here. So this shulker will go to these guys, and then load the shulkers as well. As you can see, this is all full with shulkers. And it will run out until I run out of shulker shells and mangrove. What's the name? Mangrove logs. So yeah. So that's all. Let's see. So that's all the piglin bartering. So it works perfectly, except the part that I had to fix. But yeah, now it shouldn't be a problem. Let's turn off that. So this guy will prevent, so if I press this, it will be in gold mode and I will accumulate the shulker with gold here. Okay, so yeah, this is the piglin bartering setup. So now we can get unlimited quartz, which I needed for the... Like, I don't burn all that much items, like... I expected I would burn more items, but yeah, I don't. Like, let's turn off this. Also, another thing, I can turn off this, so I can turn off this clock manually. So I will have to get here and turn on this lever so I will stop this, because sometimes I worry when chunks unload that maybe it will unload in a way that breaks this, like this line maybe gets pushed. So it will be bad. But yeah, at least I left this without turning off this part and it works. So yeah, I have a way to turn it off here, and it automatically turns off here. So this guy, when there is an item here, it will turn on. So I used to have it like 3, like I said, but that wasn't working. So yeah, as you can see, this is the excess that I'm finding. So gravel, some blackstone, bottles, and the iron boots. Maybe I will get iron nuggets as well. But yeah, almost everything is picked up, so it's working pretty well. Like in the end, you will get so many. Oh no, you got also. So you can see that potions are being picked up. So yeah, I get iron nuggets. Oh, I got a crying obsidian. Well, I don't know if I already had that in my inventory. Let's clean our inventory. Now I have cleared my inventory. So let's pick up the items. Yeah, as you can see, like only bottles I have here. Okay, 3 iron nuggets. You already get really small amounts of iron here, so I think I will eventually remove the iron nuggets because it's not like they will give me a lot. And I will just be wasting iron, well, shulkers. So what I could do is just remove the iron nuggets and just replace it with blackstone, because I love blackstone. So I will get more blackstone. So yeah, you can see 4 blackstone gravel, which you already get a lot. And I'm going to make like the gravity block trooper. So the gravel, I am already going to get a lot of gravel. So yeah, doesn't matter if I burn some of the gravel here. Oh yeah, you get spectral arrows, but yeah, I don't use spectral arrows all that much. So yeah, that's the items that the excess, and it doesn't happen all the time. And you can see like a book went here and this guy picked it up. So they tried to throw the item at the note block, but yeah, the hopper is faster than the speed. Basically, they throw the item and the hopper instantly picks it up. That is a way to pick stuff with allies. Allies are really cool. But like I said, if I wanted to extend this, I would have to put like a wool block here, like a maybe here, like a wool block here, and then place like 3 allies. and then do the same, because wool will stop them from hearing. Well, I think it'll be a wool block here and a wool block here, so they won't be able to hear the note block. But yeah, it makes damn it, this okay, so let's get some fire charges. So another way to prevent this is to get like pistons. Like I could get like change this through to like here, like I have chisel bookshelves. It will go here and then arrive here again. But then it will be like a cycle. The problem with doing that is that it will keep items longer in the world, so it's more laggy. So yeah, I only lose like a couple of items. I don't lose a lot. But yeah, this is the piglin bartering. So yeah, that will be all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.